behalf of President Aunt Mari Cauce and our Board of Regents to welcome Governor Walker to Seattle and the University of Washington, and just a couple minutes to educate you a little bit about the history between the University of Washington and Alaska, because it's actually a fairly rich history. This campus that you're on right now, the foundational elements and the design of this campus were actually the result of Seattle's first World's Fair, which was called the Alaska Yukon Pacific Exposition, held in 1909. 3.7 million people streamed in and out of this place during that time. It was actually a fair that was meant to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Klondike Gold Rush, something that put both Seattle and Alaska on the worldwide map. But that's not all. 13 years later, our students decided to trade the Sun Dodger mascot for a proud animal, the Alaskan Malamute. 1922 became the official mascot of the University of Washington. Of course, they chose the Alaskan Malamute because it's the strongest and the proudest of all the husky breeds. So we're very happy to have that connection as well. But we also have some really great academic partnerships as well. The Alaska Salmon Program, which is run out of the School of Aquatic and Fisheries Sciences, actually began back in 1946. It's the world's longest salmon recovery effort program. There's lots of them now, but this was the very first. And I know for a long, long time, and hopefully still, it's something that's very important to the commercial salmon fishing industry, which is important in Alaska, but also important here in Seattle. Alaska was also a foundational partner in the university's medical education program. If you ever heard of the term WWAMI, it stands for Washington, Wyoming, Alaska, Montana, and Idaho. We're actually the medical school for 5 Northwest states. Alaska was one of the first states in 1971, and over 300 Alaskans have gone on to do residencies in the state of Alaska, and the return rate is much higher in this program than it would be in normal medical schools. So Governor Walker, I want to thank you for your continued financial support of this program. I know things have not been easy in Alaska, and I appreciate your support. We very much like that. I don't have enough time, of course, to talk to you about the law schools program, which sends students to remote areas of Alaska to help Alaska natives with their tax preparation, or Airlift Northwest, which is run out of Harborview, which provides air ambulance services to Southeast Alaska. Been doing that for 35 years. It's a rich history. It has deep roots in the 20th century, and I hope it will continue well into the 21st century. So thank you for being here in Seattle. Thank you for being on our campus. And it's now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the Evans School, Sandy Archibald.
Thank you very much, Randy. And we have a lot of alums from the Evans School who live in the state of Alaska, so we're quite proud of that relationship too. Well, welcome, Governor Walker. It's a pleasure to have you here. We were thinking back, and I think you're the only sitting governor who's been at the Evans School who wasn't a governor of the state of Washington, so you have a new role in our school, so thank you very much. Governor Walker has an interesting history. He had some interesting jobs, as many of you students know as you're trying to put yourself through school. I hear that you were a carpenter, a teamster, a laborer on the transatlantic pipeline, and used all of these jobs to pay for your education, which you got at Lewis and Clark, and also at the University Puget Sound School of Law, which is now the Seattle University Law School. So you've got some connections to our state for sure. Prior to taking office, Governor Walker and his wife Donna owned a law firm that focused a lot on municipal and oil and gas law, pretty important in the state of Alaska. He's only the second governor of Alaska to have actually been born in the state of Alaska. He's held some other elected offices, mayor, city council member, city attorney for the city of Valdez. He was elected governor in 2014 and is currently the only independent governor in the United States. So we're very happy to have him here today. He's going to talk to us about his leadership style and maybe what it's like to govern as an independent in this era of strong bipartisan habits, shall we say. So welcome very much to the University of Washington and to the Evans School.
First, I'd like to introduce the First Lady of the great state of Alaska, my First Lady of 40 years, Donna Walker. And daughter Lindsay, who is an attorney in Anchorage and was born in Tacoma General while we were going to UPS, now at Seattle University, so we have some connections there. Also, our next daughter was received her doctorate degree from the University of Washington. So there you go. So we closed the loop. I think I've got my credentials out of the way. You know, my story is a little bit different. I'm not a career politician. It's the first statewide office I've ever held. I just didn't want to go through the whole internship program and work my way through all that and get there. So I did a little different. And as a result, I ended up running with someone who was running for the same office as a Democrat. We joined forces. At some point along the campaign trail, we discovered something about each other. He was also born in Alaska. He was born in Yakutat, Alaska Native. I was born in Fairbanks. We discovered we loved our state more than we loved politics. So let's just chuck the initials at the door and let's just join the forces, and we did. And so we won that way. So to win, to govern that way, to have a Republican move to an independent and a Democrat, because in Alaska it's an arranged marriage in politics. You don't get to pick your lieutenant governor, the voters pick your lieutenant governor, and then you hope you can stand each other. Well, because we picked each other, we had a different opportunity. So someone said, well, we never had that before, ever. That's never even happened in the country before. Two people were in the same office, blended together, and ran it was called the Unity Ticket. We don't know where that came from, but it just took off, and Alaska just loved the fact that we could come together, two partisan folks, and be nonpartisan. So when we came into office, we looked at each other and said, well, neither has ever done this before. And we both were mayors of our local communities when in our mid-20s, and that was it. So someone said, the first thing you need to do is you need to fire about 1,300 people because they were with the last group. I said, well, were they bad people? Did they do anything wrong, or did they maybe make a bad decision on election day as far as we might have voted for? And they said, no. So I said, well, we'll keep most of them. We don't have to let everybody go, other than cabinet people who want to run cabinet. And so we went out and put a cabinet together based upon, we had some Democrats, some Republicans, some independents, and people after we got the whole cabinet put together. And what I kept saying is that if I'm elected, I would actually say when I'm elected, you always have to be positive. When I'm elected, when I'm governor, we'll put together gather the best and brightest in Alaska. And because of the way we did it, we could reach out to 730,000 Alaskans rather than, are you an R, are you a D, you have to stand over this side of the room, that side of the room. We just picked them. And most of them didn't apply. I knew if somebody would be really, really good in this position, so I went and then talked to her, and she said, I'm a commissioner of labor. She said, I'm too young. I said, no, you're not too young. She says, I'll make some mistakes. I said, I hope you do. I said, if you don't make mistakes, you're not pushing yourself, you're not trying hard enough. I said, no, you got to do that. So we put together this team, and then afterward, the partisan folks looked at us and said, we see in your cabinet, we see Democrats, we see Republicans, independents. What are you people? I said, we're Alaskans. We're 25 Alaskans doing what's best for Alaska every day. And we'll have an interesting discussion around the cabinet room table because that's what I want. I want to have, I can't stand, I don't like any form of discrimination, including partisan discrimination. I don't believe any party has the monopoly on good ideas. And when you divide up into partisanship, half the good ideas never make it onto the field. There's no sports plan to ever make that work. There's no business model that would ever work. Why does it have to work in government that way? That if you're a part of the minority party, ever which side that is, you can't have a good idea. That's just